The old man, desperate to have descendants, tied up a burglar who had broken into his home. He used scissors to cut open her pants, then retrieved a syringe filled with a white liquid from the fridge. Approaching the terrified girl, who struggled with all her might to escape, he pinned her down and aimed the syringe at her. Faced with the horrifying realization that she was about to be forcibly made pregnant, she gave up all hope. But in the end, she had only herself to blame. Rocky was a rebellious young woman who often broke into houses with her crew. This time, they had targeted a blind war veteran. They'd heard that the veteran's daughter had been killed in a car accident caused by a local tycoon, who paid a $5 million settlement. Thinking the money was in the house, Rocky and her two accomplices made a plan and snuck in under cover of darkness. Daswong entered the veteran's bedroom, intending to drug him, but the old man suddenly woke up. Daswong froze in panic. Fortunately, the veteran was blind and didn't notice him. Daswong quickly slipped the sedative under the bed and snuck back out. The group started searching the house. After rummaging around, they found a locked door. They figured the money had to be behind it. Daswong tried to pry it open with tools, using all his strength, but the wooden door wouldn't budge. Out of options, he pulled out a gun. One shot later, the door finally gave way. Realizing they had gone too far, Eddie quickly fled the scene. Daswong and Rocky were about to enter the room when the veteran appeared. The two froze in fear. The fallen door latch alerted the veteran to their intentions. Sensing they had been exposed, Daswong raised his gun and aimed at the old man. But the battle-hardened veteran wasn't easily intimidated. He listened carefully to Daswong's footsteps as he closed in. Daswong, clearly rattled, fired a warning shot to the side. That shot, however, gave away his exact location. In a flash, the veteran sprang into action and subdued him, demanding to know how many intruders there were. Daswong glanced at Rocky but insisted he was alone. But Rocky panicked and covered her mouth, trying not to make a sound. As the veteran approached, she had no choice but to retreat into the room and hide inside a wardrobe. She held her breath in fear as the old man passed by. Luckily, he didn't notice her. He was just checking to make sure the compensation money was still there. From the corner, Rocky watched in shock. The money they'd been looking for was indeed in that room. Even more, she saw him enter the code, and now she knew the password. Blinded by greed, Rocky failed to realize the danger she was in. She texted Eddie, asking him to come back and help. As soon as Eddie entered the house, he nearly ran into the veteran. Luckily, he dodged in time and wasn't spotted. But to his horror, the old man locked the room tight again and boarded up all the windows. Eddie found Rocky and tried to call the police, but she stopped him. Then, to Eddie's disbelief, Rocky opened the safe and started stuffing the cash into her bag. Just as they were about to escape, the veteran suddenly opened the door.